How did the hanging gardens of Babylon plant flowers on the roof? In the ancient world, there were 7 astonishing architectural wonders, collectively known as the 7 wonders of the world. Among these wonders, one stood out for its beauty because it was covered with fresh flowers, resembling a beautiful garden from afar. That was the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Babylon was located between the Euphrates and Tigris rivers, in an immense plain. If the Babylonians wanted to create a garden, why go to the trouble of building it in the air instead of just planting flowers on the plain? It turns out, all of this was for love. Over 2,500 years ago, King Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon married a beautiful Persian princess named Semiramis. The princess was gentle and lovely, greatly admired by the king, who often spent time with her. Gradually, the princess stopped smiling and always looked worried. Concerned, the king held her hand and asked, "My love, what troubles you? Please tell me, I will help you." With a sigh, the princess revealed her homesickness. "My homeland is full of mountains covered with colorful flowers. Whenever the breeze blows, the scent of flowers fills the air, creating such a captivating scene. But here, all I see are plains without even a small hill. I miss my homeland so much." The king then understood that the princess was suffering from homesickness. Now that he knew the situation, he could address it. After pondering for several days, the king decided to create a massive royal garden resembling mountain peaks. He summoned skilled craftsmen and ordered them to build a garden taller than the palace walls. The craftsmen didn't dare to delay and quickly devised a plan. After some time, a series of terraced gardens appeared in the palace, complete with various exotic flowers, serene mountain paths, and babbling streams, creating the illusion of being in the mountains. What's more, the craftsmen also constructed a tower in the center of the garden for the princess to rest. From there, she could leisurely admire the flowers and even fall asleep in their fragrance, delighting her immensely. With the garden in place, the princess's smile returned, and she regained her lively demeanor. The king was overjoyed and generously rewarded the craftsmen who built the garden. This garden was much taller than the palace walls, seemingly suspended in the air. Even from a distance, people could admire its beauty. Hence, it was given the poetic name Hanging Gardens. Over 700 years later, Greek scholars evaluated famous architectural and sculptural wonders worldwide. They unanimously agreed that the Hanging Gardens of Babylon deserved a place among the 7 wonders of the world. Since then, the Hanging Gardens became famous far and wide. Even though they no longer exist, their reputation remains to this day. So, how were flowers planted on the roof of the Hanging Gardens? In the late 19th century, German archaeologists excavating the ancient city of Babylon accidentally unearthed a particularly large structure at the northeast corner of the palace. This building contained 2 rows of small houses, each measuring only 6.6 square meters. Additionally, 3 wells were found nearby, one square-shaped and the other 2 oval-shaped. Scientists speculate that this structure was the Hanging Gardens. The ancient Babylonians likely spread soil on the rooftops of the symmetrical rows of small houses, then paved them with bricks. They then added layers of stone columns and slabs to create the Hanging Royal Garden. It's evident that the architectural technology of the time was exquisite, as the garden had to withstand tremendous pressure.